tackle left, off tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. And there he goes. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. Across the 25. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Fires quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The fake wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Florida State! They take the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Sells to fake. Fires to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing his mitts up there and catching the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Quarterback gets past the marker. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They give it back to him. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Hey, this offense is trying to stay aggressive. They want to blow this game open and take the lead. They're not going to settle for a field goal there, and that's why that last 3rd down was critical, that they were able to pick that up, keep the offense on the field, and think about 6 points.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws quickly. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Look out! Turns it upfield. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down?
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Got an alley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Looking for a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. To the ground. He's got it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
In traffic, it's Wiles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and long coming up. To the air, it's Daniels. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
And the Noles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to throw it again. Fires on the run. It's a big stride inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. And that one did not work.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. Got a little space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for running room. He's dropped. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think the biggest reason why this team is trailing the way they are is they haven't been able to stay on the field. They've had no success on 3rd down up to this point. Way too many punts, but that time they finally get it done. That's about as good a timing that I think we've seen from the quarterback and his intended target so far in the passing game, and it came at a point where they needed it the most.
Still on his feet at the 45. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down, and you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martin. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback, and gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense, not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. In the backfield, it's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. That false start might prove to be really costly as now they come to the line with a 2nd and 6. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Drops back. It's Daniels. Rushes on. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Sells to run, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Seminoles are flying down the field. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Second and long here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand it to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to it. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Here comes the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Brett Evan on the RPO. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Right side, it's Gibson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Flores. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the fake. Out wide left, it's Flores. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Cavaliers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Cavaliers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The option, the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. The screen, he can go! Touchdown, Virginia! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They'll try to slam it in. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out wide right, it's Robinson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
To the air, it's Daniels. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Noles. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
Yeah, you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got enough, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
No surprise this late in the game. They need to go for two to try to extend that lead to a field goal. He's looking to throw. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quick give. It's Chroma. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Give to the running back. Driven back.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Riles. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Caught behind the line. It's Flores. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Long way to go on second down. Working the ground game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on third and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Taken down right away. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Turns up, it's Robinson. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't usually say that very often, the strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Comes down, it's Boggs. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Right side, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their 2nd. They'll have one left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout on the field. The Cavaliers have taken their final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Looking to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted on that one, trying to take a shot into the end zone to score a touchdown. Nice play by the defense, but you now have the chance offensively here to kick the field goal, take the lead in the fourth.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
Big time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Lost to throw on first. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.